My gorgeous Libra, I mean, come on. It is the return of you, return of your power, return of your energy, return of your excitement, return of your balance, return of your energy, return of your positivity. It is going to take an important stage, an important place, which is going to take place on the actual 29th of January 2020. 29th of January 2020 is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing day, mind-blowing moment, and the mind-blowing start of the process that you will go through, my gorgeous Libra. This is going to be so important, but it's going to be so much so connected to the actual, all the events that have been happening, that have been going on throughout this month. January 2020 is most certainly going to be ridiculously busy, like really ridiculously busy, but in a good way. You will be surprised because somehow, for some reason, you will subconsciously expect some kind of culmination process, which is on one hand most certainly going to take place, but it's just going to start happening, and it's going to happen slightly differently. This in itself is going to require from you to find yourself being surrounded by an unusual situation. Unusual situation, I'm referring to the fact that on the 29th of January 2020, you will be part of the group, part of the situation, either part of the group somewhere, or either you will go somewhere where you haven't been before, or you will be somewhere where you're not going to feel like a familiar people, familiar situation, familiar energy around you. This is all part of this particular dimension that it's very deeply and most certainly going to become a rather important wake-up call for you, my gorgeous Libra. So what is this going to do? Well, I will tell you what is it going to do. The whole month is going to be ridiculously important, and you will see it's a lot going to be happening, and you will see it's all going to be boiling down to this particular moment, to this particular point, which is going to take place on the 29th of January. But that, my gorgeous Libras, it's going to make you realize, oh my Lord, oh my God, my life is about to start changing. My life is about to change. This actual January is just going to be a bit more happening in a sense of where you're going to have your eyes wide open, so much so that is going to inspire you, that is going to re-energize you, that is going to make you realize possibilities where you wouldn't see the normal possibilities. But most importantly, the actual action that you're going to feel, it's going to re-energize you every single time you do something, every single time you do something different, every single time you're part of the daring situation that is going to take you somewhere else. It's just so important, and it's very significant to say that the 29th of January, it's actually going to reveal an absolutely remarkable situation when it comes. The whole new hope and faith will come through that you needed so importantly, so badly, because that at the same time it's going to provide you with a certain vision, and that is going to give you that push, a little push that you needed, my gorgeous Libra, in order to throw yourself into a rather important situation, rather important vortex of energy, and you are going to find yourself being surrounded by them prospects, that are going to be so significant when it comes to like a very much so a deep level of your life, because it's going to impact you on several levels when it comes to your emotions, feelings, and when it comes to your security and power. This is all going to take place, and it's also the return of something from the past is going to play an important role here. Feelings from the past that were making you feel highly vibrational, which means that the feelings from the past that were making you feel very optimistic, and something that you should be doing, something that is part of your spiritual journey, something that is meant to be part of your karma. On one hand, it's connected to unfinished business. On another hand, you're meant to be doing this. And on the third hand, I don't know if you can say third hand, but in my world, yes. On the third hand, my gorgeous Libra, it's also going to provide you with a rather fantastic and mind-blowing opportunity that you wouldn't normally have. And it's also going to help you to kind of like have a certain reflection, with an an ongoing problem that was preventing your harmony, and your harmony was preventing you from reaching a very high levels of illumination and in your own personal enlightenment. This is so important because it's all about optimism, and also it's all about a certain satisfaction, pleasure and happiness that you are going to feel and have, because you will know that this is going to inspire you. It's to do with a new direction, new project, but it's all down to your life. It's all down to what you have been working for. It's all down to what you have been praying for. It's so important because on one hand it's going to bring a rather important and balanced force, and that in itself is going to bring you rather harmonious energy. You will know. You will also, at around that day, the 29th of January, you will also see the actual omen. Of course, the omen is going to come through, it's going to come forward, and it's going to happen, it's going to manifest in the form of some kind of animal, and the weather around you, something is going to be unusual, something is going to be different, something is going to be bizarre, something is going to seem slightly different when it comes to the actual weather. This is all going to be part of this dimension. This is all going to be part of this communication in between you and your spirit guides and your spirituality. This is all going to be highly important moment in time, and a certain animal is going to reveal itself. Certain animal at around the time when you're thinking about the weather, there's something's going to be happening about the weather that's going to be interesting. Or maybe you will be looking at the things around you, maybe you will be thinking, okay, the weather is changing now, the leaf has fallen or something. It all depends. It's going to happen with when it comes to that thinking process. So the little animal, when you see the little animal, this is going to be the peak of your power, the peak of your activity when it comes to your own invocation, because this will come through your own focus, and that in itself is going to also be connected to the completion and the new beginning. And my gorgeous Libra, it's all about your destiny, fortune, and an absolutely mind-blowing, rather vavavomish outcome that you are going to have. When you see that little animal, whatever it is, you will know that a very important Wheel of Fortune moment is about to happen, and it's going to be very good because it's going to be for the better, for the good, and you're reaching a very important stage in your life, and it's so much to do with the conclusion, and an annoying problem that is going to come to an end is just going to be so important and so significant, and it's going to be a step in the right direction, and most certainly it's going to be the beginning of this absolutely remarkable inspiration that you are going to have. This is going to be so good. Look at this. It's all about yourself. You see, look at this. Is so important. The world, of course. Absolutely, look at these cards, are absolutely gorgeous, like an old vintage tarot cards. I love old, I love vintage. As older they are, the more beautiful I find tarot cards. But anyway, yes, so this is the world, and it's all about, you see, reaching a very important stage, reaching a very important point, my gorgeous Libra. Very, very important indeed, but it's a lot to do with the karmic process, with something that you had to go through, the difficulties, the negativities, the heaviness, emotional confusion, emotional negativity, emotional energy that was just taking so much away from you, because it's very hard to be completely happy and to be excited when there is so much to think about, there is so much to kind of sort out. And this is exactly how you felt. You felt like you were prevented to be happy in the past 24 months in particular. It was very heavy and very hard, and that in itself, it's normal, but it's just all about this moment in time when it comes to that point when you can just get such a high level of your own spirituality, and this means that you reached a very high level of your own karma. You worked a lot on it. Not only that, but you kind of just managed with your own magic to find yourself way above the top, way above everything else. And there is something very significant that is also going to be revealed to you through your own accomplishment. You will know that your life is going to start changing here, and it's a lot to do about you. It's a little adjustment that you're going to need to make, a necessary adjustment, my gorgeous Libra, and that adjustment, it's all about you making sure that you are doing on this earth, on this planet, okay, that you are doing what you are meant to be doing. It's going to feel very strong and very powerful moment in time when it comes to your own creativity. I say to you, it's going to be connected to the levels from the past, and from the past, you know, a certain insight. It's going to bring you a lot of like realization when it comes to an ongoing problem, but at the same time it's going to come through very beautifully and relevantly when you need it the most. So it's going to be also beautiful confirmation. You will grow so much. You're going to make an important decision, an important opportunity, an option that you're going to have out of this situation, and the decision that you're going to make, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and it's most certainly going to change your life. You will rediscover yourself, rediscover your happiness through your own success, through your own inspiration, bright new prospect, but also on an emotional level, you know. It is so much that it's going to make sense to you, and it's going to be rather nice flip-flop moment when it comes to your own feelings and emotions. So what was felt like really bad and negative is going to feel like really good and positive. So therefore, this is all going to be part of rather important, mind-blowing, my Lord, a learning process that you are going to have at the same time. I say to you before, my gorgeous Libra, this is going to be your year, but this is going to be just the beginning. That is going to be mind-blowing, and it's going to require from you just a little bit of diggy indeed. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for January 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for January 2020. Oh la la. What is your number this month? 69. Your number this month is 69. Behave, Libra, behave. When you don't behave, you're Liberina. If you don't behave, if you're naughty, then you're Liberina. Behave, Libra, behave. 69 is your number. Okay, very good number. Well done, Libra. Very, very good indeed. No, it's very good. It's very important. 69 means that you're reaching an important stage of your life. And that stage is also so much to do with the new beginning that is coming through your own hard work, that it's coming through your own opportunity. And this beginning is so strong, it's so powerful, it's so impactful, because it's coming from a very long a line of a karma. Karmically you have to do a lot, so now this is all about to start changing. So this is all connected to an important stage, which is all about a very great success, great determination, initiative, the new initiative that is also going to give you strength and force and activity, and you're not even going to realize this, but it's all about this vibrant energy that is actually going to keep you going, because on one hand you will feel very deeply and emotionally connected and attached to this new stage of your life, and you will want to do this, and this in itself is just gonna give you the energy, power, re-energize you. It's gonna make you really vibrant and radiant without you even realizing. This is so important, and this is going to reflect on your looky, on your look. So you're going to find yourself like a lot of flirting around you. Lots of people are going to be connected to you, which means that you will be able to project your energy in the way that you want throughout this month, which means that you need to use this to the best of your abilities. Do as much as you can. And this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to find yourself being part of lots of situations. And this is exactly what you need to do, Libra. Just throw yourself in again. Throw yourself in indeed. You're actually going to have a very important stage here, you know, and it's a lot to do with your own perfection, and it's the recognition. You needed this point. You waited for this particular moment. This is about your honor, which is going to lead towards an ultimate change. It's all about your own capability, and it's also to do with the just reward, you know, reward from the very, very long, annoying, horrible stage of your life that just didn't give you enough fruit. It didn't provide you with enough fruit, with enough happiness, with enough excitement, and especially when it comes to the outcome, when it comes to security and power. It's so good because it's going to, you know, Libra, honestly, you are a ridiculously powerful sign when it comes to your psychic feelings, when it comes to being an empath as well. You are born psychic. I said this millions of times. You are. You don't have to be. You don't have to try. You don't have to learn too much. You're able to connect. You're able to feel. You're able to sense. You're able to understand. You're able to go very, very deep with your mind, with your power, and with your understanding. So this is why I just say that there is very important capability that is going to take place, you know, capability of yours that it's going to take a central stage, and it's going to require a beautiful spiritual water from you. This is going to be like a plant, you know. Plant will need a water, because if plant doesn't get a water, it's not going to be growing. So this is an important spiritual moment of watering. But the bottom line is just all about the actual reward from the hard work, success, and the greatest honor that you're going to have. You know, you're going to feel about yourself, ooh la la, rather woomish, but on another hand, people around you are going to feel very proud of you as well. And that is also going to make you feel even more creative. So I'm very happy for you, but it's going to require from you to go on the next stage of the learning process. Learning process. This is where you stop, and this is where you think, and this is where you focus around you and see what comes to you first. What comes to you first, really nicely and gently. This is going to require a little bit of your energy when it comes to the learning process. Even if it's like about reading, like just like about a little bit extra, you know, this energy is just going to go a long way towards your own particular unfoldment. But on another hand, it's just an accomplishment that you are going to have, and that is the confidence that you will have that was missing, and that is going to be the really fantastic starting point that you are going to have at the same time. And it's all about the stability that you are going to have. It's all about the victory that you are going to have, and it's most certainly about the justice that is also going to take place. On one hand, there's a certain thing that you were hoping that is going to happen when it comes to the justice in a rather long process of someone deciding something for you, so the decision is going to be taken in a really good way, and it's going to put a big smile on your face, and that is going to bring you rather powerful vibration, balance, and at the same time very important advice you are going to get from somebody. And the advice that you are going to get from someone, which you're going to receive, it's going to happen at around the same time when you hear about this particular justice. So this is quite an important moment in time, my gorgeous Libras, and I really like it because it's all about your own personal progress. And after this moment in time, there is so much that is just going to change, so much that is going to happen. On another hand, when it comes to your health, you know, this is going to be really nice moment in time when it comes to boost of your energy, boost of your power, because you are going to find yourself being very energized and re-energized throughout this month. But in particular, when it comes to the long ailments, you're actually going to see an improvement. So it's the really beautiful healing that is also going to take place. Please try to make sure, my gorgeous Libra, this is a very powerful month when it comes to your own vibration. You will be realizing quite a lot, but a lot is going to be drained out of you as well. It depends, you know. If we are like a very psychic on a particular month, then that means that on another hand, we are spiritually open. I told you this before, and when we are spiritually open, yeah, we get all sorts of informations, but then on another hand, it takes so much out of us. It takes so much from us as well. So you just protect yourself by meditation, by grounding. And also, I would highly suggest you something like a look at this beauty here, amethyst. My gorgeous amethyst pendant. I just have a name for everything, literally. my little amethyst pendant. You see, this is gorgeous. Yeah, this is my new line. This is a little teardrop shape. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and I highly suggest you to get this because it's gently and beautifully going to protect you throughout January, even February. But it's also going to be very beneficial when it comes to your psychic feelings, your emotions, and it's also going to enhance your third psychic eye. It's going to connect you to your own spirituality, and therefore you will be able to understand things that you wouldn't normally be able to understand because of the balance that the amethyst brings. It just helps you with the thinking, you know, help you with the realization, meditation, but on another hand, it protects you as well. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. But it's just something that you're going to benefit from, and also to meditate. Try to meditate throughout this month and try to ground yourself as well. By grounding, I mean touching the ground for just a little while, or like hugging the tree, or just going inside the forest, into the forest. That reflects on you really wonderfully. Be by the water. This is something that you will benefit from as well. Important. This is when it comes to your health, because that's how you're going to protect yourself. But on another hand, it's also the digestion when it comes to you, my gorgeous Libra. Just make sure that you're taking or eating food highly rich in vitamin B vitamins, and also the supplements, B vitamins you need to probably get, but it just needs to be like without any horrible ingredients, chemicals and things like that, and that is going to help you to basic with your digestion quite a lot. And on another hand, a little bit of stress that you are going to have, baby stress, 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 baby libera, baby libera. God, sorry. Yeah, it's a little bit of stress that you're going to have. So B vitamins are wonderful when it comes to your stress, to feed your nervous system, but at the same time it's very good for your digestion as well. Very important. And also, what else I was going to say, try to drink a little bit of aloe vera juice as well, organic aloe vera juice, and that is going to be quite good for your digestion. And also aluminium free products. Please make sure that you're using aluminium free products, because your skin is in general going to be quite sensitive, and aluminium deodorants, a majority of horrible deodorants are filled with aluminium, so try to avoid them. Try to use natural deodorants which are aluminium free. And organic acerola cherry powder, I'm going to say this again because I'm sorry, it's a lot going to go on. It's a lot going on this month, but it's going to help to boost your immune system. Organic acerola cherry powder, I told you before, take every single morning 1 glass of water, 1 teaspoon of organic acerola cherry powder. This is important to keep on taking because it's going to boost your immune system by increasing the vitamin C levels in your body, but also your sensitive gums are going to be your mouth. Inside your mouth is going to be quite sensitive, and this is also what vitamin C is going to help you quite a lot with the actual healing. If you're on any other medication, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, just check with your doctor, check with your GP, because only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so now the very first date, my gorgeous Libra, it's actually going to be on the 5th of January. Now, the 5th of January is just going to bring an important moment of your own self-illumination. You will be very deep. You will be feeling part of all sorts of energies, but it's very important on the 5th of January to pay attention to what you feel drawn to very first thing in the morning. When you open up your eyes, the very first thing in the morning, what do you feel drawn to? It's so important. Even if you don't feel drawn to anything, just later on, just make sure, just let yourself relax, relax yourself and see what is the very first thing that you're going to start thinking about, and things like that. This is the way these feelings, these emotions are going to pinpoint and take you towards your own personal rebirth. But you have to tap into this energy in order to create your own invocation through your own creativity. And this is where your power is going to be. You will realize something quite important. After that, on the 5th of January, there will be oh God. You will also be the part of the situation that is not going to be maybe that pleasant. It's going to be maybe, oh God, something is going to happen, a bit of a tower situation, tower. But then again, the tower situation is just a negative situation that is going to arise. It's going to surprise you a little bit. It's going to arise. It's going to surprise you a little bit, but then it's just really going to be good, because if that didn't happen, you wouldn't kind of come across with a certain decision, because this is going to help you quite a lot. Out of the negative situation, there is a good situation going to happen. So it's the stability that you will feel that it's going to be affected if you carry on with a certain situation, carry on with a certain energy, certain realization, certain life. So this is going to lead you towards the changes that you want to make, that needed to be made for a long time indeed. On another hand, the 5th of January, it's also going to make you realize actual success when it comes to materialistic life and the finances, security and power. Not only that, but it's all about the advanced level. This is going to be an advantage, and you're going to find yourself, oh my God, this is brilliant. It's so good, because it's going to help you realize that you're that step closer, that much closer to the actual getting out of the certain difficulties and that were affecting your own stability. You see, this is a lot to do with a wish, big wish, that is just going to start manifesting itself here. It's connected to the dream, and it's a lot to do with the money and very successful dealing. It's also going to take place. And if you want to take certain dealings or do dealings, you can also do it on this particular day, because the vibration, it's going to be very powerful in order for you to get so much more out of this day, out of this dimension. The second important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to be on the 16th of January. Now, the 16th of January is going to reveal certain, you see, it's a very complex situation. This is what I said. A couple of complex situation is going to lead towards the 29th of January. This is why, because you need to kind of get this sorted. You need to dig a little bit, because the 16th of January is going to bring the situation where you're going to see another little option. Look at this. Don't get me wrong. Don't be like, oh my God, it's all bad, it's all negative, dark, la la. No, don't get me wrong. This is very important for you to understand that you're going to be provided at the same time with the spiritual shortcuts, because on the 16th of January, see, it starts with like that, but it ends up like incredible, because this is all about you tapping into your own energy in a slightly different way, because you will be activated from a completely different angle. So this is going to make you realize that there is a certain absence of something in your life. It's just going to make you feel like a little bit disappointed, but then on another hand, this is going to be brilliant, because it's again going to make you realize that, just move on. Something is going to be confirmed here to you, and it's so good, because this is going to be an absolutely mind-blowing step in the right direction when it comes to the beginning of something very important. The whole new enthusiasm is going to come through. The whole new enthusiasm is going to come forward, and most certainly it's going to be connected to the unlimited possibilities, but you wouldn't have this if you didn't go through this particular situation. It's absolutely brilliant, and that is going to be so important, because it's all about the motivation, and somebody really significant in your life, it's also going to confirm something to you at really exactly the same time, and that it's going to create a very important starting point when it comes to the motivation that you didn't actually have before. Absolutely incredible in many different ways. You see, also there's going to be like a little surprise there for you. I'm so happy for you, because it's going to be new passion is going to start being born on this day. New passion, the birth of a new passion. Watch this space, my gorgeous Libra. This is all connected to your spiritual journey. The third important date, pam pam pam. Now this is after the 29th, what I said before to you. It's all leading to this one, it's all leading to this one. Libra. And the third important day is going to be on the 31st of January. Now this is all about triumph. This is all about good news that you are going to get, realization about your gain, advancement. It's something that you expected, but it's gonna go on the whole new level, and it's most certainly gonna surprise you, but it's gonna be good surprise, and it's all about the promotion, the certain effort that you were waiting for, and the recognition of the ability that is just going to also at the same time going to give you an idea, and that idea is going to become a rather vavumish moment in time, because it's also going to become the time of the transformation. This is all going to reflect on you, like you want to do things, you want to change things, you want to paint things around, you want to change the pictures, you want to change the little plants, little statues in the house. This is all good, because at the same time it's going to create this wonderful feng shui energy, and it's going to re-energize you, because this is important to do when we are going through the vortex of energy, because it helps us to move on with our lives at the same time. So we tap into this energy, we just go along with it. Indeed, this is so important, because it's also going to be the brilliant time of recognition of your own ability when it comes to you being very experienced, and you being very smart, and you being very clever. So now this is all about to come through. And somebody who's a very significant, in your life, it's going to tell you something. Somebody very important and very significant in your life, it's going to manifest on the 31st of January. It's going to tell you something very interesting, very important, and it's just also going to give you food for thoughts, but it's going to give you an option and realization just to look at an object or some kind of a situation in your life from a different angle. This is all coming through a different harmony, which is bringing a completely different balance and force after this moment in time, because it's going to enhance your creativity, and it's about to bring you the whole new vision into your life, my gorgeous Libra. This is very important moment in time indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, so now I'm just going to start with the first part of January, but before I do this, Libera. Libera, libera. Libera, 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 libera. My gorgeous Libera, again, you see it's your little butterfly, it's coming through, your little butterfly, it's coming forward, and this is your moment. This is your moment in time when it comes to your own personal transformation, and January 2020, as I said, is just the beginning. This is the color that you are going to be shining rather brightly, bright, beautiful color, or even this color, beautiful, strong, powerful. Okay, the first part of January, my gorgeous Libra, it's all, do you know what, it's like an overwhelming feeling, overwhelming emotion that you're going to have, because it's just the news that you're going to get, whether this is going to be through an email, whether this is going to come through a letterbox, whether this is going to come through your phone. However, there's this new energy, new realization, new news that you're going to have, and this in itself, it's going to really be very optimistic moment in time for you, because it's going to be connected to the new beginning, and this is going to push you further, and it's very much so connected to some kind of adventure and enthusiasm, and that in itself is just going to be a driving force, and it's going to replace those feelings that were preventing you to move on, that were bringing you down by making you feel scared or negative about the unknown stage of your life. So this is where this brave confidence come through forward, most certainly, and it's going to make you realize it's time to move on, and it's an abandonment of the situation that no longer actually is meant to be there in your life. Something that you were so passionate about, especially in the last 8 months, you were trying. It's connected to the passion, but then you will see this is time to go. It's time to go, because something absolutely enormous and mind-blowing, it's actually going to take its place indeed. And this is when certain relationship is going to start taking place. Somebody very important is going to start walking into your life at this moment in time, and it's going to become an integral part of your life later on. Something that's going to mean to you a lot, and it's going to inspire you in many different ways. On another hand, inheritance is also going to be important here. You're going to hear about a certain inheritance, my gorgeous Libra, and if you don't have anybody to leave you inheritance, then it's going to be a certain amount of money that is going to actually travel towards you. Other people are going to be around it. Other people are going to be part of it as well, but it's just going to be just an additional amount of money that is going to surprise you, which is always good. On another hand, you know, it is just basically, you need to just remember that you will be part of a quite unusual situation here, and you just need to remember to stay committed to the task at hand. Stay committed to the task at hand, and you're going to be offered something. You're going to be offered something, and you're going to feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable with, because you will think that you're not going to have enough resources. And sometimes things seem to be like that if we keep ourselves down, if we bring ourselves down, and sometimes we just have to jump in the water in order to learn how to swim, because if we don't jump in the water, we'll never learn how to swim. In this particular situation, if you don't jump in the water, you will never realize the actual resources that you have. So therefore, you will need to start a certain process, and by being assertive and staying committed to the task at hand, and that is going to reveal certain resourcefulness that you wouldn't actually realize before. And it's going to be brilliant, because it's going to move you away from a rather toxic person, toxic energies, toxic situation in your life, but it's coming from the certain person that's very negative indeed, and it has a bad influence on you. And this is going to become your turning point, because it's going to be very optimistic time for you. It's going to enhance your personal vibration, and not only that, it's going to provide you with a vision. It's going to be so good. Bad situation and a negative situation. Negative situation is going to be an integral part of this process, which is going to invite and manifest this absolutely mind-blowing situation. And this is going to be an important stage here, my gorgeous Libra, because by the time we get to the second part of January, it's all going to be about this vision about the future. That is just, you're just going to start something here, and that vision is going to change your life. That vision is not only going to be the beginning of your creativity, but it's just going to have a second stage. Indeed, January 2020 is going to be highly connected with October 2020. October 2020 is going to be the second stage, but by then your life is going to start changing like there is no tomorrow. It's going to be so good, it's going to be brilliant, and this is going to be the start. And it's all coming from your own vision, it's all coming from your own intuition, it's all coming from your own power, it's all coming from your own overwhelming emotion, but accomplishment and the stage that you're reaching is very, very important here. And also, certain problem is going to be sorted out with you and kind of like maybe like a family members or like a people around you, maybe your best friends, however, group of people that mean to you so much, like a family members, and maybe someone was going through something negative, very, very bad, uncertain. It created like uncertain water. So it's going to be really brilliant because there is a certain issue or problem that was making confusion within the families coming to an end, which is brilliant. You're going to need to kind of act on something, but also on another hand, the contemplation is going to take place, but it's good. It's going to be fine. You're going to make a decision, and that decision is going to be really important. So therefore, this problem is going to require your own energy, your own input, your own attention, which is exactly what you're going to do. But most certainly, it's going to be good, and the powerless situation is just going to become absolutely mind-blowing here, but especially when it comes to the certain recognition. My Lord, this is so good, my gorgeous Libra. You are about to be reborn. This is your own rebirth, and this is when you're going to start feeling, oh my God, this is good, because it's just going to make you feel so optimistic, and the return of all these emotions are going to come back into your life, and it's so good. It's going to bring you the whole new inspiration and potential, and financially you're going to find yourself in an absolutely incredible way, and something karmically it's also going to happen to you. It's going to return to you beautifully karmically with a beautiful heart into your life, because you did something very, very important. You helped someone not that long ago. So that is about to return to you. A help from someone with a beautiful vibration and beautiful energy as well. On another hand, you know what? This is going, by the time you get to the third part of January, you know, it's all about your own inspiration and potential. And this is when you're going to take a control, and you're going to get a control over your life. I really like it because it's also going to be about you just reaching a very high levels of your life, of your own success. And also when it comes to your own possessions, something that you have, something that you own, it's also going to kind of like surprise you in a good way, because you will see the option where you didn't see the option before. However, something is going to make you feel very, very happy when it comes to your own personal possessions. So also when it comes to your own personal possessions, the end of January, it's also going to make you feel rather richer, not only like when it comes to like a financial situation, but also when it comes to your own spirituality. This is going to be so good, and it's coming through the some kind of a goodness that you've been waiting for, and you did things in the right way. So now this is all the return of this beautiful harmonious energy, which is about to reward you at the end of January 2020. You know, this is so good, and it's just like a basically it's about your skill. You know, there is something going to take place when it comes to your skill. And just remember, confusing situations, something is going to be offered to you, but you need to remember at the end of January, you have to trust yourself. Something is going to be offered to you. You're going to feel a kind of unusual. It's going to be connected to the new direction, new option, new opportunity, financial opportunity, which is going to at the same time increase your power, but it's also going to confuse you. You just have to remember, you need to trust your own intuition. Whatever happens at the end of January, whatever you go through at the end of January, you need to trust your own intuition, because it's going to be absolutely brilliant, but also an amazing accomplishment that you are going to have, and reward. It's going to be connected to the reward from the hard work, success, and again, admiration from people that are very important in your life, which is going to lead to the moment of prosperity, moment of security, moment of power, moment of certainty that you wouldn't normally have, which is on another hand going to activate you in so many different ways. It's going to give you focus where you didn't have focus before, and also it's going to become an important part of your own unfoldment. And that in itself, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to give you a reason for celebration. The end of January is going to be everything. The end of January is going to change your life. The end of January is going to provide you with an absolutely mind-blowing vision, but it's not only that, it's going to help you to put an end to a problem that was driving you nuts for a really long time, that was preventing you to move on, that was preventing you to be happy, that really overshadowed your life. Well, it's coming to an end, okay? Conclusion is going to be absolutely brilliant, and it's not even going to seem to be that bad. And this is going to bring you the whole new inspiration. It's going to activate you in all sorts of ways, very artistic time indeed, and it's going to really influence you and your relationships. You will want to celebrate. It's going to give you a reason reason for celebration. Very, very important decision, my gorgeous Libra, you will make at the end of January. And that decision you will know instantly, automatically, that is just going to be probably one of the most important stages of your life. Not only you will change your own life here, but you're going to provide something for yourself at the same time, like for a long time, security and power. You're going to provide something very important for yourself, for your security and power, but also for the people that you love, people around you. This is going to be something very solid that you, my gorgeous Libra, are going to start to create here. Absolutely fantastic moment in time indeed. So now, my gorgeous Libra, just one more thing I was going to say is just so important, you see, like when you're so spiritual, when you're so advanced, you will be going through rather advanced levels here, and sometimes that can kind of like overshadow parts that we should be paying attention to. And also it's very significant to pay attention to what's on your mind, you know, the very first thing in the morning, like to pay attention to your dreams, to try to like kind of like see what you feel attached to, what is inspiring you. You know, for this spirituality you need to water, just what I said before, you need to take care of it. You need to kind of go with this vibration, with this balance. It's brilliant. So it's something like labradorite. Look, my gorgeous Libra, labradorite, I highly suggest you to wear this throughout January and February as well, because it's going to enhance your power, it's going to enhance your own spirituality, but it's also going to help you like to reach a higher, rather high levels of your own spirituality. But it's not only that, it's going to help you to stay there by understanding yourself in different way, by understanding yourself in a spiritual way, in a new spiritual way, without confusing yourself. This labradorite comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Libras, you're also supporting my channel as well. And another thing I was going to say is just to maybe smudge your home. It will be very important to take a dry sage and also smudge your home at around the beginning of January would be ideal, but then you can do it at some point, at any point. As long as you do it, it will be quite good. If you would like to buy dry sage sticks, you can also get that in the description below. So now, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to see what is going to happen this month. My lord, my lord, my lord, your partner is going to need a little bit of your Vavumish help. Your partner is going to need a little bit of love, a little bit of attention, a little bit of a moment, you know, because your partner is just going to go through something very difficult, something very personal. Perhaps it's something to do with their family, their problems, their own issues. But on another hand, it's not much to do with you, but it is going to affect both of you, both energy indeed. So it is just basically, you know what I said, it's just so important to actually, you see, yeah, very, very significant to actually just make sure that you don't like kind of agitate each other, irritate each other, you know. But it's just also what I was going to say, it's very important to say that it's nothing to do with like a nastiness, negativity or anything like that, but it's just that your partner will be going through something very difficult and it's going to affect them. So basically make sure that you do something special for them, buy them a present, buy them a gift, do the energy of the new, anything new, tapping into the new energy, vibration or dimension. It's also going to reflect on your partner and on this negative situation in a really good way, and it's going to raise their vibration, and therefore it's going to help them to feel better, and it's going to help them to return their own power. Or you can book a holiday, summer trip, somewhere you can take the summer. The energy of surprise will be quite relevant in order to make the situation better. Just important to stay committed to the task at hand indeed, and you need to say this to your partner because your partner is going to be tested throughout this month, okay? So now for those of you Libras that are single and ready to mingle, Libra, behave. Liberina. Liberina. Libra is when you behave and Liberina is when you don't behave. It's going to be a little bit of Liberina this month. No, it's important. You know what? Look, here we go. Of course. Na 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 na, stranger in the night, ba da 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 da, Liberina in the morning, da 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 da, Libera in the morning. Now this is so good. Listen, you are going to be attracting all sorts of people, and you are going to be part of all sorts of situations and all sorts of dimensions that you wouldn't normally be. There's a lot of flirting going to be going on, and you will be learning through your own flirting in so many different ways. It's going going to increase your power. It's going to increase your energy. It's going to be very good when it comes to your confidence, your self-esteem and things like that. But most certainly when something very new takes place, you know, it's going to be few stages here where you're going to feel liberated in so many different ways. And this liberation is also going to reflect on you in such a good way where you're going to start feeling optimism towards things that you wouldn't normally have. These moments are golden. These moments are diamonds in our lives, because they're also at the same time creating a future, important future when it comes to our security and power. One of these days in January, you will be surrounded by the people, and there is someone very special that is going to come through forward when you least expect it, and you're going to be focusing towards like enthusiasm when it comes to new something new, like a new initiative, new school, new job, new direction. You know, it's important, but it's connected to unlimited possibilities. So this is going to be like absolutely rather bright moment in time when it comes to you, my gorgeous Libra. So this is going to bring you the moment of this very special person who is about to walk into your life. This is going to be someone very special, very particular, and very, very significant indeed. Somebody who is going to reflect on your whole life later on. So watch this space, my gorgeous Libra. Watch this space, because this person is about to change your life. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all, every single one of you. I wish you Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year 2020. I can't believe it's 2020 already. I wish you all the best, my beautiful, gorgeous Libra. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of healing, love, and light to every single one of you. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye, Libra.